neutral and reverse.
AC. Can't do the AC from here.
It's right here.
Oh, right here.
It will take a while with a pure electric.
So how is the space back there? Do you guys have a bit of space, or it's tighter than the Leaf?
It's okay. I didn't sit in the back of the Leaf, so I don't know.
It seems tighter than a Leaf to me, yeah, but it's nice.
It's really nice. See that? I'm not using the brake at all.
You just go off the gas.
Just let go of the gas. So this is something a lot of owners love, is one pedal driving, where you never have to use the gas. And it's much, the brake.
Correct.
And it's much stronger than the other electric models. It's even stronger than the Model S's regenerative braking, I think.
If you go to left lane, we'll turn left to Mercedes.
Yeah, that's a much different acceleration than the Leaf. That's why I'm curious. Why I'm interested.
Keep going straight.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
I don't know why this. See?
Oh my God!
I love it. This is why I'm getting the i3, not the Leaf.
I don't think your daughter Lily will like it.
I don't think Rick will like it at all.
I think I like the electric drive.
Oh my God, he's sold.
Going around.
I shouldn't have said that on the camera.
So look, have to slow down for legal reasons.
Most people can't believe how strong these
So the Leaf is really nice. I mean, they really enjoyed the electric, pure, quiet, strong torque of the Leaf. But this is a totally different game.
different class.
This is something way different.
Right.
So last time I drove them both was 2 years ago, and I drove the i3 first, and then I drove the Leaf, and I thought, and when we just drove the Leaf again, and I thought, gosh, this is a lot nicer than I remembered, and it's because I drove it after the i3 last time.
Right.
So now I remember why, because the i3 is just a totally different acceleration.
Right.
And I'm not clear of the different parts, but can you explain some of the, like there's carbon fiber and well, there's no bamboo in this one.
There's carbon fiber. Actually, the whole car is built with carbon fiber, and that's the unique part of it. Same thing with the i8, and now they have even brought that technology to the 7 Series.
Yeah.
So they just
first production car with carbon fiber, right?
That's exactly right. They saw the benefit of these, and they're like, hey, why don't we use it on regular cars?
And recycled plastic too in the doors.
Correct. And it's it saves weight. Obviously, in an electric car, that's very important. But still, keeping the safety.
How do you guys feel?
Go left here, and then we can switch tires.
Go left.
The road. Yeah.
How do you guys feel with the? It's a little.
It's pretty jerky.
Yeah, it feels the ground more. It jerks more, and it's bumpier than the Leaf. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like any movement you do.
Yeah.
Well, this road is bad anyway. When we get to this road, it changes.
I can't tell if that's your driving
I think it's because of the smaller tires, right? And also the weight distribution, I think, compared to the...
Well, this is 50-50 weight distribution, and you have... it takes a while to get used to the using the gas.
Yeah.
So that if you lift off, it starts braking fairly.
And we're sitting higher too, which probably is part of it.
Right, we're sitting higher. Are you familiar with the Formula One and technology in those?
Not really.
Because the Formula One, even though they're all petroleum cars, when you lift off a gas of the Formula One, the engine braking is so severe, it's like full braking on regular cars, and they haven't even touched the brake yet. So it's kind of the same concept here. That
it's KERS, right? The KERS system, right? Or is that
correct. Well, the KERS system is for their passing when they open the wings in the back so they can pass.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to drive real slowly with my wife when we test drive it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's not going to be up for this.
I gotta tell you,
she doesn't like
knowing.
If I was thinking about what car I want to put my baby in, this wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, I would have to drive differently with them.
This is for him to drive when he's alone.
Yeah. This is for when I'm in the car by myself.
Or with your
but it's so much fun.
Brother or your friend.
It's not the level of the Tesla, but it's the second best, I think.
Not the price either.
For fully it's half the price. Yeah, I'm between them, and
you're learning to not make sudden movements on the gas pedal, and then it makes that smoother.
And there's different levels of the braking, so I could go to a weaker regenerative braking level, right? This is the strongest braking level.
I
think there's 3 levels.
Yeah, well, you got the Eco Pro,
right?
which is the efficient oriented, and then you have the comfort.
So I didn't use the brake again.
Really?
It just brought me to a stop like that.
Wow.
So and because it's stronger, it's putting more electricity back into the battery than the weaker original. So
Right.
going in there?
Going in there, right.
There's a car coming.
I was thinking about just jumping
I
in
know.
front of
I
it.
thought you were thinking about that. I
I
thought.
could have done it, but
So
Think
do
you
you live
should-
part of the year here, or?
well, we've been living in Europe for 7 years, but we're planning to move here in December or January.
Oh, okay.
So trying to figure out, which car to get.
Sure.
But I've been strongly leaning towards the i3, but sort of considering all the options.
Sure.
Really practical and get a cheap
Right.
Leaf. Really fun and get a Model
Yeah.
S. But yeah, there's an i3 owner I met a few months ago who basically
Pull
said.
up here to the right.
Okay.
Well, let's make a quick
Just
change
stop there.
right here. Yeah. All right.
So there's a guy who has an i3 and he said,
This is good, right?
it's half the price of a Model S, but more than half the car.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty.
There you go. Who's
So,
driving next?
Mira, you want to do
Leave
it
it.
now?
Just leave it on.
Leave it.
Oh,
Okay,
I
yeah,
should've-
it's a
I
lot.
should've
It's a
filmed
lot
the
less
noise.
space than the Leaf.
Well, she has hers all the way. Foot on the brake.
I really like sitting a little higher. It's not like
Put the foot on the brake first.
not like an SUV,
Maybe.
but it's like you're sitting a little above the road, which I
don't think
like.
it went.
No, it's a beautiful car. I think it's I mean, yes, it's a beautiful car.
And I like the firm seats.
I love the idea of this
Turn
recycled.
yourself
Yeah,
off.
you're like me. You love the next generation
I
futuristic
I
stuff.
do like the futuristic.
The really cutting edge stuff.
And the environmental stuff. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's the
just
greenest car.
It's the greenest car. And
It's the most efficient
it
car in the
means
US.
so much in that sense, you know?
So do you mostly having some fun? Do you mostly get people just come in, they know they want it, or do you have many people who you show it to them after?
Not really. Most people already know
Yeah.
what they want. Most people know. They've studied about it. They read about it.
Yeah.
And so they come in and they buy.
It's hot
I mean,
back here.
it just makes sense. We can go straight here too.
Yeah, no, it's a really wonderful vehicle.
See how quickly it starts braking when you lift
Yeah.
off the foot?
Yeah, that's
That's
really
cool, huh?
nice.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, and I think once you get used to it, it gets so intuitive that people really hate going back to a normal car.
And it's a really nice safety feature.
Right.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
It
So then when we take off here, just if you want to floor it and get the full
Floor it.
acceleration.
Mira likes, she wants to,
That's how I like to
she
drive.
likes the sporty drive. Let's see. How do you like the seat, the driver's seat compared to the Leaf?
It feels a little bit like the wheel is closer to the seat, which maybe it's just that I'm
Haven't
tall for
adjusted
this car. I don't
Just
know.
push it.
Yeah, just all the way down.
Oh
Hey.
my God. Okay, don't get. It's 25 miles an hour.
Feels like a spaceship, yeah?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's great.
Mira, it's 25 miles an hour. Don't
Mom,
get
it's
to
okay. She's fine. We're
You
back.
can tell I'm the old one. I'm the old lady in the lunch.
But it's great. You see a cop and you just take your foot
Right.
off the gas and you're good
Quickly
to go.
brake.
Look at me. The car did it on its own. It's that futuristic thing.
That's right. I had no control of it.
And the nice thing too is, even when you're already driving, when you step on it, it has a lot more power. Like the Leaf, you have a nice sort of power from the start, but the i3, you really have that power in them at higher speeds too.
It's a very
And it's-
nimble car as well.
Yeah, super. I love how compact and how the great turning abilities. That's the big downside for me of the Model S, other than the price, is I don't like big cars,
Yeah.
and that car is huge.
Yeah.
Right.
And this is
really
this is the
cool.
size I really like, actually. And you have most people mostly getting the Rex models, or
Correct.
yeah. Well, I honestly thought that I was pure electric only, and then I
You go right.
mapped out places I wanted to go, and I
Oh.
thought, the Rex would make a lot more sense here. Be like 0.1% of driving, but it would be really useful. And I really wanted to drive it on the Rex to get the feel of how that is, but but we would have to wear down the battery for that. So
Right.
it's not going to happen today. You can step on it. This is what how you test it out.
You're a speed
He
freak.
took us this is a great area for
Yeah, this
test
is
drive.
a really great test area.
Yeah, the Leaf was like on much busier roads.
I'm a grandma driver, so.
Next light we'll turn left. And we can switch your mom driving this one.
Yeah. Once you start doing it, it's like it's hard to not do it, huh?
You have that freedom.
It's like, oh, I want to do it again. So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fun
My nerve
fact.
wracked me up. Sitting in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
It does have cruise control as well.
Well, I won't play with it today, but you have basically, I think, 3 options of regenerative braking. So some are weaker, so it doesn't kick in so hard when you let go. But I think this is the strongest one, and it's really nice because it brings you to a full stop. It's like really easy to just use it and not have to use the brake at all. I would definitely use the strongest option.
And go left at the line
Unless they change something, because... Oh, maybe it's on mode where you switch it, but on the steering wheel. But
here. Well, I think it's the go left. I think it's the Comfort and the Eco Pro,
right.
which
Yep.
is right here. There's 2 settings for that.
Okay. So just pull in on the right, or
We'll go right here, and we'll go to the parking lot.
Okay.
Change driver there.
I love driving in Florida. The roads are so big.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Compared to Europe too, man. I hate driving over in Europe. The roads are so small and.
How are they in terms of accidents comparatively?
Well, if you have a smaller road, you actually have less accidents because people are driving more cautiously and not just flying around. But it's just annoying because you're afraid of like scraping something.
It's like a perfect window of any car I've ever driven.
Yeah, that's
And so
fun.
I really like that, but it seemed like the Leaf was smoother to me, but that might be...
This
It was
is
smooth.
this is a sportier drive, which means it's jerkier side to side. You feel the road more.
Now, am I going right or left? Right.
I think the Leaf is a better one for you, and the i3 for me.
Well, it would just take me a while to get used to this. I mean, I love the windows.
Yeah, me too.
Once you get used to how to drive, and then
I think that's
Yeah.
the thing. It would just be
You guys-
makes it smoother.
You guys just think.
smoother.
What did you think of the i3 versus the Leaf?
Well,
The Leaf is smoother, you said.
The Leaf was definitely smoother, but the i3 was really interesting. I think once you get used to it, that full view that you have out the window and the way the braking is, there was just cool things. It was very cool.
Yeah, it's really something I want to get a better handle of what it would be like living with it. But what do you think?
I think there's not enough space if you're planning on having like passengers in the back. It's a little bit cramped, but as far as driving yourself, it's more fun.
It's a lot of fun,
It
huh?
feels really nimble.
How did you
the
like-
turns are super easy, which
Yeah,
I like.
I like that a lot too about it. That's one thing I love about it. How did you like stepping on the accelerator full
It's
speed?
fun. It's fun.
You
You
didn't
can
expect
definitely
that.
make use of open roads.
Did you expect it to be so powerful and fun, or
No.
yeah?
Yeah, it's great. And the no braking is
The really strong
like,
regenerative
amazing.
braking.